You're gonna need to let me know when it comes. I won't be sent to everywhere.
Good evening and welcome to the 2019 commencement exercises for Wilson Community College. As we begin our ceremony, would you join me in a moment of prayer? Gracious God, in your will our lives are lived, and with your guidance, truth is found. We pray for graduates who have finished a course of study and now move on to something new. Take away their anxiety about the future and replace it with joy that comes from adventure, confidence that comes from purpose, and hope that comes from assurance that our future is in your care. Be present to us now as we recognize and celebrate significant achievement. Grant that our enthusiasm will be but one way of returning to you the thanks and praise we owe you for all you have done for us. Grant that all of us may continue to teach and learn until that day when our knowledge is complete, as it is with you. For it is in your name and in your spirit that we pray. Amen. It's also my pleasure to welcome now to the podium the fourth president of Wilson Community College, Dr. Tim Wright.
Good if you please be seated. Graduate, friends and families, faculty, staff, dignitaries, and honored guests. On behalf of the Wilson Community College family, I welcome you and thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate this unique and joyous occasion in the lives of these graduates. As I'm sure you will agree, each of our graduates deserves our respect. So please do allow each graduate his or her well-earned moment of recognition as he or she walks across the stage. Toward that end, I am going to once again borrow an idea from my friend Mr. Nelson Johnson, principal of Wilson Early College Academy, and give you a chance to do that up front. Now, last night at the WECA graduation, he gave folks 8 seconds. Well, this is a college graduation, so I'm going to give you 16 seconds to yell out to your graduate starting now. Some idea both of the wide range of lives in our community that the college is able to touch, and at the same time, the very personal and close-knit nature of this experience, I would like to recognize several interesting examples of our graduates. And I'd like to start with our youngest graduate tonight by date of birth. And would you please stand, Nayeli Martinez. Nayeli, where are you? There you are. Nayeli is 17 years old. Nayeli is our youngest by date of birth, but while we're at it, do we have any other 17-year-olds among the graduates tonight? Would you stand if you are 17 years old? really something, isn't it? 17 years old and you already have 2 years of college. Congratulations. I'd also like to recognize our most mature graduate who has agreed to be recognized as such. Miss Valerie Jones, would you please stand? Miss Jones, congratulations. And Miss Jones has agreed that we can tell you she is 60 years old. Congratulations, that's great. Also, would Deborah Weston and Parrish Weston please stand? Thank you. That's Mr. and Ms. Weston, husband and wife. Would Amane and Alasia Parks please stand? These young ladies are sisters. Giving their congratulations. Thank you. And now a couple of more recognitions. Would all of our graduates who are veterans of the armed services please stand? Congratulations and thank you for your service. Would any among our graduates who are first responders, law enforcement, EMS, fire and rescue, please stand? Congratulations and thank you for your service. And now I'll ask Ms. Morgan Johnson, our SGA president and also a veteran, to provide a welcome.
Good evening, you guys. It has been my privilege to serve Wilson Community College, the student body, and the Student Government Association as SGA president. It is also my pleasure to issue a sincere welcome to everyone here tonight. On behalf of the student body and the SGA, congratulations to all the graduates. We wish you much success in the future.
I'm Alice Freeman, Chair of the Wilson Community College Board of Trustees. Joining me on stage this evening are fellow board members, Ms. Alice Scott, Mr. Jerry Dorsey, Mr. Tom File, and Ms. Betty Putney. I am pleased to introduce Wilson County Sheriff Calvin Woodard. We thank him for being here this evening and look forward to his commencement address. I'm also joined by members of the Wilson Community College family. Dr. Tim Wright, of course, President. Mr. Rob Holston, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Morgan Doherty, Dean of College Transfer and Public Services. Mr. Wes Hill, Criminal Justice Technology Instructor. Ms. Wendy Grode, Paralegal Technology Instructor. Mrs. Keita Kanegi, Medical Office Administrator Instructor and 2018 Teacher of the Year. Mr. Nelson Johnston, Principal of Wilson Early College and Academy. And Ms. Morgan Johnson, SGA President.
It's my privilege to introduce our commencement speaker tonight. Sheriff Calvin Woodard is a native of Wilson, a graduate of Bedingfield High School, and continued his education at Wilson Community College, where he earned an Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Went on to Shaw University, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Criminal Justice, and then a Master of Science in Public Administration at Central Michigan University. He worked for the Wilson County Sheriff's Office for 15 years, where he rose through the ranks from detention officer to criminal patrol deputy to criminal detective. He then went on to work for 3 years with the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation. And in 2010, he was sworn in as Sheriff of Wilson County, where he is currently serving his 3rd term. Sheriff Woodard is a graduate of the North Carolina Justice Academy's Criminal Investigative Certificate Program, the Coastal Plains Senior Level Management Institute, FBI Command College, North Carolina SBI Academy, and the North Carolina Sheriff's Association Leadership Institute. He has received the North Carolina Justice Advanced Law Enforcement Certificate and Advanced Service Award. He is a certified criminal justice instructor, a specialized law enforcement physical fitness instructor, and a U.S. Department of Justice state and local anti-terrorism trainer. He is also, in his spare time, an adjunct instructor at Wilson Community College. Sheriff Woodard was a Wilson County Board of Health member, past president of the Wilson County Law Enforcement Officers Association, American Deputy Sheriff's Association member, a member of Wilson JCs, Wilson County Sexual Assault Response Team, a DARE officer. He served on the Wilson County Senior Awareness Day Committee, United Way, Wilson Community College Criminal Justice Technology Advisory Committee, Substance Abuse Coalition, and the Juvenile Justice and Prevention Board. Sheriff Woodard is a member of St. Luke UAFWB Church in Stantonsburg. His wife, Timberly Cherie, and he have 2 children and a grandson. Please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker for 2019, Sheriff Calvin Woodard.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And before all of my speeches, I would like to always give an honor to God, Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior. Also, I would like to give a heartfelt greetings to the President, Dr. Wright, his leadership team, the Wilson Community College Board, special guests, and to all of you. It is truly a blessing to be here today because, like all of you, I've sat in those seats before, awaiting for my name to be called by the President who was designated. Today, however, is a day that you can sit back and reminisce on the hard work, the tests, the assignments, the missed family time, the tears, and headaches that you endured to make this day a reality. It reminds me of a poem by Indian author Kalidasa, who said, "Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief course, like all the varieties and realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of achievement, are but experiences of time. For yesterday is but a dream, and tomorrow is only a vision. And today well lived makes yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well therefore to this day, such as a salutation to the ever new dawn. Nevertheless, let's understand that today was not accomplished without those who supported you and those whose time was limited. but no great accomplishment is obtained without sacrifice. These sacrifices are often thought of as understandings. Your accomplishments is an understanding that such achievements are known beforehand in order to have placed you in this auditorium amongst your classmates, your instructors, friends, and family. You are truly should be commended for your work. Now that you have received this great accomplishment, put those certificates and diplomas to work. Do not allow them to sit idle in a frame or on a table or a shelf in your living room. Utilize it to the benefits of you and your family and become energized with the spirit that is just the beginning to no end of your future. Dream big and always remain focused. Advance yourself with additional educational disciplines, as well as pursue that job that has spiked your ambitions when you enroll yourself at Wilson Community College. This is your time and your time to shine. And as you shine, make sure it's so bright that others you see have to wear sunglasses. Be the first to acknowledge your achievements, and others will notice your success. You will find that the key to success is to keep growing in all areas of life: mental, spiritual, educational, and family. This does not in any way place you in a position where you forget where you came from and who brought you along the way. I remember, ladies and gentlemen, so good, in 1995, just 2 years with the Wilson County Sheriff's Office, I was a young deputy sheriff assigned to the Eastern District of Wilson County. I've just obtained a brand new patrol car. Took it home, waxed it, put some grease on the tires. And I've just received my radar certification. My mother was a teacher assistant at B.O. Barnes Elementary School, and she would leave every morning traveling 264 alternate to work. My father always wanted to buy her this brand new Lincoln Town car. And he worked several years so he could make it possible. It did, however, used to puzzle me how my mother would leave 10 minutes, well, the drive would be 10 minutes before she get to work, but she could leave at 7:52 and still arrive in that parking lot with only 2 minutes to walk into the school. Now, I'm sure it does not take a math scholar to provide an answer to that mathematical problem. But early that morning, as I toppled that hill, I noticed a white Lincoln Town car passed me at a speed that was not conducive to the posted speed limit. I didn't know my father had purchased his car. I quickly turned my vehicle around, causing dirt to get on my tires, on the side of my car, and I quickly accelerated and caught up with that vehicle with my blue lights and siren just roaring. When the car stopped, I exited my car, hand on the top of my head, and I walked up to the side of that car and I looked in and I said, "Mom." I began explaining to her the reason for the stop and the speed in which she acknowledged me. But I noticed she kept viewing her watch on several occasions. After speaking to my mother a little further, she said, "Stop. Hold a minute. Now, I raised you, been driving this road before you, and I'm on the way to work. If I'm late by any minute, the next call those people are going to hear this tall old woman commence to whooping yours." And with her not being a mother at the church at the time, she used some rather explicit words all over this road. So then she looked at me, ladies and gentlemen, and said, "Do you hear me?" Being a young officer, my car was all muddy, had a little attitude, feelings were hurt. I stuck out my chest and I replied, "Yes, ma'am." I got back in my car opposite direction. Now, you remember me talking earlier about sacrifices and understanding. Well, I understood. I also understood to never forget where I came from and who got me there. As Brian Tracy quoted, develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you. You will run into obstacles along the way. We all have. Obstacles make it not possible to go forward and succeed, but obstacles are meant to be placed in your way. Jack Canfield stated so thoroughly, for every reason it's not possible, there are hundreds of people who have faced the same circumstances and succeeded. So never let those obstacles stop you in life, because you can go around them, either over them or through them. The same with closed doors. They may shut or be slammed in your face. But in my profession, that's why they make ramps. You do not give up, but you knock that door open. When that door opens, do not walk through it, but run. If you go through the tremendous we call life, I am sure that sometimes you may even during this time have fell on your back. Nevertheless, make no misconceptions. Because if you can look up, then you can get it. And if that was what got you to the point that I'm able to grace this stage and look down upon you at this time. These preventive measures are to make you stronger and appreciative when you succeed with your goals, just as you've done today. And as you take this educational achievement to the next level and work towards your goals, do not lose your motivation. Believe me, I know the feeling. But Stephanie Simpson plays it so delicate, an arrow can only be shot by pulling it backwards. When life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means that it's going to launch you into something great. So just focus and keep aiming. My father always told me that your reputation and education are two things that no one can take away from you unless you allow them to. I challenge you today to ensure that this becomes part of your philosophy as you move forward. You have come too far to place your dreams in reverse. So place that gear in full speed, leaving that negativity in the rearview mirror. And I can assure you that you won't get a speeding ticket for success. Just don't act like your mom. When I look at my career and what brought me to the place that I am today, I know it started right here in 1990 at Wilson Community College. I was in your place, nervous and excited at my accomplishments, but it was only my beginning to no end of my future. Prior to me being sheriff, I was told it was not my time. Wait a while, or seek advice from someone before I make my final decision. Never let anyone tell you it's not your time. Some friends turn their backs, and others criticize me due to false information. Don't let that stop you. I'm sure that in some verbal or physical way, some of you have experienced this type of incident when you embark on this mission. Ask yourself, if you were told these things and you accepted them, then would you have been in those seats today? We both know the answer to that question as well. But always be open to information, accept your faults, and do not allow criticism to modify your thinking into any way or perceiving something that is not the true answer. Certain types of criticism can make you better depending on the way it's delivered to you. All in all, your education has strengthened your mind to the handling of criticism, made you focus, and provided you the knowledge to help your community and others. You should not sit on the sidelines with what you have acquired here today. Go out, teach others, regardless of what they may have obtained from someone else. Allow your light to shine. At age 12, my son, I took him fishing at the first time. We caught a few fish. and he was the most excited person in the world. I was excited too because I taught him how to fish. When he turned 18, he went with some friends fishing. He came home bragging, talking about these new techniques and how he progressed to be such a good fisherman with his peers and his friends. Later that week, we went fishing. He was bragging about all these fish he was going to catch. Of course, the bait took all my worms. All of a sudden, his line bent, and he began fishing, and all of a sudden, he started fighting, and this huge fish was pulled from out of this pond. He was all excited. I was excited. And he told me, Dad, I learned all these new techniques. He then turned to me as we both were just all excited and pumped up. He said, you're going to take them off, ain't you? I said, wait a minute. I thought you was learning all this great information. You should know how to remove them fish, my son. And he said, you know, you're right, Dad, but one big problem. I looked at him all curious, just wondering what he's talking about. I said, what's the problem? He said, well, Dad, I just never caught a fish this big. So you have the skill, knowledge, education, and you obtain, similar to what I just spoke about, this information along the way. Be ready, because you would never know when you land that big promotion, raise, or employment opportunity until you use all the information that you have obtained. Throw that line of success in the ocean of relentless opportunities and reel in your blessings. Then you will know that your yesterday, today, and tomorrow will be your salutation to the ever-new dawn of your ever-glowing light. As this is just the beginning to no end of your future. Congratulations, Wilson Community graduates, and many blessings to you all. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to announce Reginald Webb as this year's recipient of the Chamber of Commerce Award. Reginald, please come to the stage to receive your award. The Chamber of Commerce Award is given to an outstanding graduate in a business-related curriculum. This award is chosen by the business faculty. Reginald is graduating this evening with an associate in applied science degree in business administration. The next award will be presented by Ms. Wendy Grove.
It is my pleasure to present Alessandra Quiros as this year's recipient of the Kim Watson Award. Alessandra, would you please come to the stage to receive your award? The Kim Watson Award is given in memory of Kim Watson, a longtime paralegal technology instructor, to the outstanding graduate in the paralegal curriculum. The award is chosen by the faculty. Alessandra is graduating this evening with an associate in applied science degree in paralegal technology with high honors. The next award will be presented by Mrs. Keita Cornigi.
It is my pleasure to present Alexis Letchworth as this year's recipient of the Faculty Cup Award for Associate Degree Programs. The Faculty Cup Award is given to the outstanding associate degree graduate who has contributed to the betterment of all students at the college. This award is chosen by the faculty. Alexis is graduating this evening with an associate in applied science degree in office administration with high honors. Alexis is unable to be here tonight, so it is my pleasure to accept this award on her behalf. The next award will be presented by Mr. Rob Holston.
Good evening. Each year, the North Carolina Community College System recognizes exemplary students from each of the 58 community colleges across the state. Today, we are proud to acknowledge Wilson Community College's 2019 Academic Excellence Award winner, Ms. Madison Lee Barkley. Since the fall of 2017, Madison has been enrolled in both the Accounting and Business Administration programs, and today she's receiving degrees in both programs. Madison maintained a straight A's in all of her program courses and had since initial enrollment. Madison cannot be with us today, but please give a round of applause being recognized as this year's Academic Excellence Award. And now for the reason we're all here, to award some graduates some diplomas and associate degrees. But before I call the candidates to the stage, there are additional recognitions that need to be made. I call your attention to the graduation program and the designation of the Wilson Early College Academy graduates. Wilson Early College is a partnership between Wilson County Schools and Wilson Community College that enables a student to complete both their high school diploma and a two-year associate degree at the same time. Very impressive accomplishment. I would also draw your attention to the designation of students graduating with highest and high honors. Students graduating with highest honors have a grade point average of 4.0 or A in their major and are wearing a gold honor cord. Students graduating with high honors have a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.99 in their major and are wearing a silver honor cord. These distinctions represent significant academic achievement. Honor Society members are also designated in the program. Becoming a member of an Honor Society is a privilege that is earned through academic excellence and good citizenship. Students wearing gold stoles and tassels are members of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. And students wearing silver stoles and tassels are inducted members of the National Society of Leadership and Success. Finally, red, white, and blue honor cords identify students who are veterans or military dependents, and we thank each of them for their service and sacrifice for our country. Let's give all those graduates a round of applause. For those who want to take pictures of your graduate, we ask that you use the outside aisles of the auditorium to do so. And we also ask that you hold your applause until all candidates have been called and have walked across the stage. At this time, will the first two rows of graduates please rise and come forward? I will now present the candidates for the associate degree in honors. Jalen Raymond Anderson. Jasmine Lachey Jackson. Shannon Lee Baker. Lauren Brooke Waddell. Hunter Ray Maples. Kelvana Shakira Vick. Ariana Angel Watkins. Jasmine Marie Cecile. Nayeli Adrana Martinez. Naji Tavekal Martis. Jemiah Nasheed Joyner. Edward Lamar Bunch. Ayana Maya Cooper. Zion Quintez Saunders. Kamani Jareh Farmer. Elijah Janae Parks. Imani Shantae Parks. Rashida Razia Sauls. Chloe Grace Leon. Rachel Francine Watson. Alexa Michelle Yaravide. Keandra Batts. Brianna Tala. Caitlin Alice Bailey. Amy Nan Brooks. Evelyn Alicia Negocian. Kara Elaine Frederick. Rebecca Claire Jenkins. Zachary Tyler Winstead. T. Spells. Demetrius Cox. Brandon Rashad Thames. Juan Antonio Martin. Didn't say a name that bad, did I? Valerie Williams Jones. Tatiana Tashelle Forbes. Brittany Dunham Yarborough. Victoria Elizabeth Wood. Tatiana Hardy. Jade Brooke Burdick. Fatima Shawnice Sims. Stephanie Hayes. Lanasia Monet Cecil. Meba Olivia Staggers. Teresa Louise Springer. Matthew Tyler Mallard. Janisa Annette Spade. Deja Eve Hunt Hill. Christopher Marty Hill. Jair Santa Maria. Mackenzie Renee Hill. Sarah Catherine Moore. Pearson James Bannon. I will now present the candidates for the Associate Degree in Science. Leslie Jimenez. Joshua Ryan Painter. Tamira Danielle Renee Burton. Jada Alexandria Doherty. Isaiah Lee Carter. Angelica Sanchez Burkhart. Carla Medina. Ramalas Lamar Dew. Kalia Minnie Small. Lazinska Normel Janet. Sunitha Nicole Saunders. Benelli Rosado Rodriguez. Mary Grace Fields. Sarah Elizabeth Baker. Brenna Nicole Lee. Elizabeth Diane Pridgeon. Amdeep Kaur Pooney. Aaron Mack Sullivan. Annalie Rose Wepler. Keontae Amaru. I will now present the candidates for the Associate Degree in Applied Science. Bethany Jewel Coon. She's receiving both Applied Science and a diploma in Accounting and Business Administration. Tashawn Ewell, Accounting. Jamae Sherrill Taft. Tamika L. Hyman, Associate and Diploma in Accounting. Betty J. Johnson, Associate and Diploma in Accounting. Keisha D. Barrett, Associate Applied Science and Diploma in Accounting and Associate Applied Science in Business Administration. Kimberly Marie Moody, Associate Applied Science and Diploma in Accounting and Associate Applied Science in Business Administration. Jeffrey S. Bissett, Applied Engineering Technology. DeCraig Lamont Staton, Applied Engineering Technology. Rebecca K. Manning, Associate Degree Nursing. Dina Howell Wheeler, Associate Degree Nursing. Nanette Ann Hawkins, Associate Degree Nursing. Sadka Pachoa, Associate Degree Nursing. Jessica G. Manning, Associate Degree Nursing. Morgan Leanne Norfleet, Associate Degree Nursing. Koya Vajan Bell. Angela Vernice Villarreal, Community Spanish Interpreter. Leslie Bernice Macias Abundis, Community Spanish Interpreter. Elijah Julius Hardy, Community Spanish Interpreter. Isaac Javaris Everett, Community Spanish Interpreter. Cedric Amon Creech, Information Technology, IT Support Track. Alyssa Cheyenne Flores, Information Technology, IT Support Track. William Blount Sauls, Computer Technology Integration, IT Support Track.
He finally did it.
Hannah Nicole Strickland, Criminal Justice Technology. Deborah Nicole Weston, Criminal Justice Technology. Mel Weston, Criminal Justice Technology. Shamanika Elisa Whitaker, Criminal Justice Technology. Shaka Khan Johnson, Culinary Arts. Brittany Joyce Sherrod, Early Childhood Education. Susanna A. Matias, Early Childhood Education. Tisha Smith, Early Childhood Education. Stephanie Danielle Boone, Early Childhood Education. Tashea Monique Miller, Early Childhood Education. Crystal LaShawn Waller, Early Childhood Education. Tiffany Rochelle Bernard, Interpreter Education. Melinda Diamond Bullock, Interpreter Education. Shamika Michelle. Tiana Melinda Lewis, Interpreter Education. Lane Christine Gabler, Interpreter Education. Devin Melissa Cooper, Interpreter Education. Ashley Brianna Beeman, Interpreter Education. Brandy Nicole Arnold, Interpreter Education. Yashika Bakish Atkinson, Medical Office Administration. Beverly Spade Barnes, Medical Office Administration.
You go now! Better no stuff!
Charlotte Renee Barnes, Medical Office Administration. Jennifer Renee Bruce, Medical Office Administration. Liliana Beltran, Medical Office Administration, Medical Coding and Billing Track. Lakeisha Tierra Joyner, Medical Office Administration, Medical Coding and Billing Track. Stephanie Camille Williams, Medical Office Administration, Medical Coding and Billing Track. Ashley Nicole Bentley, Medical Office Administration, Patient Services Representative. Heather Nicole Bryant, Medical Office Administration, Patient Services Representative. Angelique S. Evans, Medical Office Administration, Patient Services Representative. Janessa Nicole Moray, Medical Office Administration, Patient Services Representative. Amy Suzanne Radford, Medical Office Administration, Patient Services Representative. John Z. Meeks Von Hogg, Office Administration, Office Assistant Bookkeeping Track. Ashlyn Lee Hendricks, Office Administration, Office Assistant Bookkeeping Track. Carla Patrice Areola, Office Administration, Office Assistant Bookkeeping Track. Tori Ashley Alston, Office Administration, Office Assistant Bookkeeping Track. Alessandra G. Quiros, Paralegal Technology. Sydney Michelle Lamb, Paralegal Technology. Brittany Michelle Stevens, Paralegal Technology. Amy Noelle Runyon, School Age Education. Lucretia Nicole Whitley, School Age Education. Cynthia Blizzard McKnight, School Age Education. Madeline Grace Moss, Surgical Technology. Nicole King, Associate Degree, Surgical Technology. I will now present the candidates for the diploma. Joanna Najee Edwards, Accounting. Bobby Carlton Webb II, Automotive Systems Technology. Jordan Caleb Newcomb, Electrical Systems Technology. Jonathan Alexander Piedra, Electrical Systems Technology. Ashley Nicole Brown, Practical Nursing. Elena Amanda Crespo, Practical Nursing. Magali Martinez, Practical Nursing. Caitlin Cheyenne Williams, Practical Nursing. Shaquana Monique Pollard, Practical Nursing. Jennifer Elizabeth Rodriguez Garcia, Practical Nursing. Casey Dwayne Chavis, Surgical Technology. Kristen Lee Bailey, Surgical Technology. Jasta Luann Davis, Surgical Technology. Shantae Nicole Smith, Surgical Technology. Chairman Freeman, Dr. Wright, will you please come forward to confer the degrees and diplomas? Graduates, will you please rise? Chairman Freeman, Dr. Wright, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Wilson Community College, it is my honor to present to you the candidates for the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, the Associate of Applied Science, and the diploma programs for the class of 2019.
Mr. Holston and Dr. Wright, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I accept the faculty's recommendation of these candidates for graduation.
Graduates, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Wilson Community College and under the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and by the state of North Carolina, I hereby confer upon you your degree, diploma, or certificate with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities attached thereto. Now I call up Ms. Morgan Johnson, SGA President, to lead the graduates in turning their tassels.
We made it! Wilson Community College graduating class of 2019, you may now turn your tassels.
auditorium. Your graduates will be led outside since it's a nice evening, so you can join them then upon exiting of the auditorium. So thank you.
Stand for the benediction. Go forth from here to change the world. May you be blessed with a wealth of wisdom. May the gifts that you give be the gifts you receive. Goodness, mercy, generosity,